Hi everyone, it's Heather Hope Reed. Welcome. Okay, I know I haven't been. Oh, I should move the star up. I can't move it up. Bummer. Okay, I am back. I've been thinking about coming back. Welcome, guys. This is Heather Hope Reed, the Millionaire Manifester. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you're watching the replay. But I wanted to come on here real quick. I just got done with a group call of mine in the Powerful Creator Society, one of my memberships, my advanced manifesting membership. And I've been talking to a lot of clients all day long. Mondays are one of my busiest days. But I wanted to jump on here to go over something that I've been talking with my clients all day long about. And I thought I would share this with you guys. So bear with me. There is a TV right next to me. That's what's flashing. I like the lighting, so we're just going to leave it on. I don't know where the remote is, so I can't turn it off. So I want to remind you of something, and maybe this is going to help you remember your part in all of this. So remember, you know how in manifesting people talk about that you're the lead actor. You're the main character, you're the lead actor, you're the script writer, right? We talk about it often. And you're the director, basically, right? Of your reality bubble. The lighting is pretty cool. It's just my TV, don't worry. So you're in your reality, right? Think of your reality bubble. And you're the lead actor. You're the main character. You are the screenwriter. You're the one who gets to decide what it is that you get to have in your reality. Okay? So in the acting world, right? Hi everybody. Thank you for being here. I just wanted to jump on real quick. I just got done with a group coaching call in the Powerful Creator Society, and we were talking about this among many other things. And I wanted to jump on here and give this to you guys too. The one area that you have to stay out of when you think of this as an example, you have to stay out of production, right? When they're making a movie or a show, right? And the director and everybody's got this thing put together, right? The story put together, right? They've written the story, and what do? They have production produce it, right? They put it together. So if we think about the producer of our reality as being whatever it is, and I'm not ever here to claim that I know what it is. So a lot of people call it God, right? Totally fine. A lot of people call it just the creator. You are the creator of your reality, right? Your personal reality. Or you can say co-creation. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to call it. Source. Could be your mind, could be your subconscious mind, could be your brain. If you study schizophrenia like I used to work with schizophrenics for about 12 years, I think, in a group setting. Fascinating. But whatever it is that is creating your reality, whatever it is, whether it's just source, the angels, whatever you think it is, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter. That you put in the production category. So as the lead actor, what does the lead actor not ever do? Probably, hopefully they don't do this, right? They don't go over to production and say, hey, I don't know how we're going to put this together. Like, I don't have a clue, right? The actor doesn't have a clue, right? They don't know they don't know how to put it together. They're the actor. They're the lead, right? They're the lead role. So if you think about this in manifesting, which is accurate, you think, no, I just have to stay in my lane and trust that the production company, which is whatever it is, right? Source, let's just call it Source, puts it together. Source is the production company, the production, right? The producer who puts it all together. What you need to not do, which is what most humans do, is they go over to production and cause a scene of like, I don't know what we're doing, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, and I don't know where the money is going to come from. I don't know how I'm going to get this job. I don't know how this and that and another thing. I don't know how I'm going to get this house, and freak out and have like a temper tantrum and a total panic meltdown, right? That's what a lot of people do. Not trusting that the production company has it figured out because that's what they do, right? They produce the whole scene. So think of it this way. Think of it as you, the creator of your reality, that you decide what it is you want. Write it down. You're the screenwriter. You write down what it is you want. Where do you want to live? What job do you want to do? What business do you want to start? What is it? All the things, right? And it's like once you write it as a screenwriter, you send it over to production, which is Source, right? Hi. So you send it over to Source, right? Production, and you're like, cool, done. It's done. I'm going to sit over here, relax, eat bonbons, whatever, right? I'm going to relax and know that production has it because that's literally their job, right? Is to produce my scene. What I'm not going to do is freak the fuck out, right? I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to go over here and meditate. I'm going to go take a walk. I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to take really good care of myself. I'm going to do all the things and anything else I need to do, right? I need to feed my dog and I need to, do things, right? I need to make my bed. I need to do my laundry and go to work if I have a job. I need to take care of my clients. Whatever it is that you do on your daily basis, what you're not going to do is go over to production and bang on their door and say, what's taking so long? I don't think you're doing this right. I don't think I'm doing this right, and have a meltdown, right? We're not going to do that. We're going to chill. We're going to know that Source, aka production, has it figured out. That's their specialty. They put it all together. And the more that I can chill out and be in alignment with, okay, I have it. I have my house over here. I'm making this great money. As long as I can align my thoughts with the outcome that I am manifesting. Manifesting just making it come to life, right? Manifesting. You're not creating anything. It's already done. Everything is done. You're just choosing it, okay? I'm choosing this reality, and the more that I can relax and chill and have more fun in my life, the faster production is going to get their job done. Does that make sense? Thank you, Tiffany. I thought of you today. A lot of people have been telling me this, a lot of people, and I thought, okay, I got to do this again. So I just got off the group call in the Powerful Creator Society, and we talked about this concept and many other things. And so I just thought, you know what, since I'm here, my husband hasn't come back yet, so he will any minute now. We got done with our call early because it was packed full of things, and I was like, I'm done. That was all you needed to hear. So anyway, choose what it is you want, right? Just choose. You're choosing. That's all you're doing. You're not creating. Creation's already finished. You're choosing your reality. You're choosing what it is you want, okay? And you can get creative with it. You can get your notebook out. You can write about it every day, as if it's happening right now, right? The thing is, remember that time doesn't exist, and all things are right now. The more that you can think of it right now as done, and play in that daydream of playing in that daydream, right? I just shared. Did I share it, or was it in one of my groups? It might have been in one of my groups, or one of my memberships. It was in my membership. The doors are still open for the Manifesting Zone, by the way. So anyway, the more you can play in the fantasy and not worry about how, right? Not worry about the how. You cannot worry about the how. Allow Source to figure out the how. It's smarter than us. Like, we're just humans, right? We're just humans trying to figure out life and all that. So for instance, today I've been having a car issue. I'm going to briefly talk about it. And my husband, so I've been helping out with the diagnosis because I'm really, big on, well, I'm not big on diagnosing, but I used to, right? But I want to know what the actual issue is. So I'm helping out. It's my car. And so my husband's trying to get a hold of somebody who knows a mechanic that can come to our house so we don't have to go anywhere, which is my preference. And so he wasn't able to get a hold of him today. So he got a little frustrated, right? And I'm just like, anytime he's just like, right? That's my indicator. I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, nothing. And I'm like, okay, good. Nothing's wrong, because there shouldn't be anything wrong. So, so, you know, and so he walks over here and he's like, I don't know what to do. And I said, nothing. Nothing. If you don't know what to do, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. If you literally don't try to figure it out, because what happens when you try to figure out, you're knocking on production's door. Like, Source knows, what's my desire? My car to work. Well, actually, that's a whole nother story. If you're in the group, the Powerful Creators Society, you'll hear my whole reasoning why my car stopped working anyway, or stopped having an issue. It's giving me two desires. I didn't want to do these certain errands anymore, and I didn't want to do this one errand anymore. It all was driving, and I was tired of it. So then what happens? My car has an issue, so I don't have to drive it anymore. So I'm happy to take a few days off and be at home and not have any obligations. So, anyhow, that's like a whole nother thing. So I'm fine. I'm totally happy taking a break from these errands and having my car needing, and it's not serious. It's not a serious issue. But, so anyway, so I'm just like happy. I'm happy that I get to take a break from these errands that I kind of have to do. Do I though? Now I'm paying a friend who does Lyft to go take my husband to work. That's a whole other thing. So I am happy to not do this, to take a break from driving. What happens when you're happy? There's no resistance. I have zero resistance around this car. I don't care how long it takes. I literally don't care, because everything's going to be taken care of. Guess what happens? Guess what's going to happen? Because I'm happy that my car's, has an issue. The car's probably going to get freaking fixed tomorrow. It's going to be really fast. Now, if I was stressed about it and worried about it, and like things work out because I say that they do, right? If you say you're the creator of your reality, if you say that things are not working out, guess what happens? They don't work out. But if you practice this long enough, like I have, you can walk around in your reality and say everything's working out perfectly. And guess what? It does. And then guess what? I don't have to do anymore. I don't have to worry about anything and knock on production's door and say, I don't know what to do, right? I don't know what to do. So when I don't know what to do, I don't do anything. When I feel inspired to do something, I go and do it. If I feel inspired to make a phone call, I will do it. If I feel inspired to go talk to a friend, I will go do that. So, my husband, right before my other call, he's like, I don't know what to do. Frustrated, right? And I said, there's nothing to do. If you don't know what to do, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. The one thing not to do is to freak out about things and to say that your whole life's going to crap and to be dramatic about it. No more dramatics, right? No dramatics. No freaking out. Like, it's about emotional regulation. It's about chilling out. It's about knowing that you're taken care of. It's about trusting and allowing and having faith that everything's working out for you. That's a process, right? Not everybody can just do that. I know that because I couldn't do it myself. That was a process for me to understand this stuff, right? I teach it from, like, when I work with clients, I'm teaching this stuff. I want them to know the why of why they're doing things. So then they have a better understanding. So chill out. So what did he do? While I was on my call, he went to the corner bar and grill. He's over there watching a football game and having a beer. That's what he's doing, because there's nothing else to do. Go live your life. It will unfold. I promise you, it will unfold if you chill out, right? If you chill out, it will unfold. Stop knocking at the door of production and say, what the hell's taking so long? I don't know what to do, right? What am I supposed to do? There's so much more going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. You have to trust that things are unfolding for you. As long as you have your desire and stop thinking against it, right? That's your biggest thing. That's why I created the manifesting zone. Because people, because I used to be that way of not understanding that all my thoughts mattered. All my thoughts, all your thoughts matter. They matter. Why do they? They have the potential to manifest. Every thought that you have has potential. It doesn't manifest though, right? Not everything manifests. There's no way that everything could manifest. But the most important thing to understand is that there's potential. So if you grab onto a thought that you don't want to manifest and you ruminate on it long enough, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time, right? If you ruminate long enough on a thought that you don't want to manifest, it will manifest. It will. If you do it long enough. If all your thoughts are right there and you're freaking yourself out and you're visualizing the worst case scenario, that's what's going to happen. If you can drop that and just focus solely on what it is that you want, it will manifest. If you can remind yourself that every single moment is a brand new moment and it only matters on what you're thinking about right now, that the past does not matter. That's a big deal. The really big deal to understand that concept. Because then you know, I don't have to be scared about my past thoughts. You don't have to be scared about them. You just have to stop thinking about them and only think about positive things. So if you're frustrated about something, guess what? That's creating more frustration. You're in a state of frustration and more frustration will come. So what do you have to do? Go drink a beer. Go watch a football game, right? Go do something else. Drop it. Drop it until the next step comes, like the phone call shows up or whatever. Our thoughts become clear. Like, oh wait, I think I know what it could be, or whatever, right? If you can chill out, you're going to get the thoughts. If you chill out, the manifestation will come in. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was helpful, guys. Tiffany, I often daydream about my manifestations. It's a way to relax into it and it feels good. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yes. So, does anybody have any questions while I'm here? But I thought the production thing was a really great analogy because we have to allow production to help us. Right? We can't do it as humans. We can't do it. We don't have the capacity to know what to do all the time, right? We don't have the capacity. We have to let go. We have to trust that everything's working out for us. Sometimes we have to do a lot of affirming, a lot of affirmations. And the reasoning is to train yourself to think more positively because it will impact your life tremendously. It will impact it in a very good way. So in the beginning, if you have a tendency to think negatively, find some affirmations and repeat them all day long, basically. Basically, for a while, you're training yourself. You're just training yourself. Dig into the law of assumption, dig into Neville Goddard, dig into Abraham Hicks, dig into it. Really, truly understand. I work with students of this material. I'm not the coach that will say, affirm 1,000 times. I do say affirm 1,000 times a day. I literally do say that to some people when I want them to get a point across. But I'm not a coach that just says just affirm all day long and just leave it there. I like to know the why, right? I work with intellectual clients. I work with middle-aged, my own age. I'm 48 years old. I work with that age from 30 to 80 who really want to know this information, who really wants to understand it and understand why. I was always that kid. When I was 12 years old, my grandmother who raised me she took me to church a couple times when I was 12. She was a Catholic. I was absolutely nothing. And I remember she told me, she's like, I would take you to church and you would say, where's God? I don't see him. So I was inquisitive and I didn't take on anybody's belief systems about religion. because I needed to know my own. I needed to figure this out myself, apparently. I was not influenced by anybody as a child. I had my own thoughts. So I work with students of this material. I'm still a student, but I work with students who really, or people who really want to know why we're doing what we're doing, understanding kind of the, how this all works, pretty much. I don't know everything, but let's see. Tiffany, where are we? Hold on. This thing gets a little funky. Normally wouldn't comment this on a public post, but I am manifesting someone who is due to marry somebody in a couple of weeks. I've been working, oops, let me see if I can grab it on my computer. There we are. Been working on this manifestation for a couple of years, but I haven't always stayed in the wish fulfilled. I've gone back and forth probably a lot more than I should. You have, because it hasn't manifested. That's the, you know what I mean? And now I feel like I'm running out of time. What would you suggest? I suggest getting into the manifesting zone. It's only $7 a month. There's my sales right there. That's all I will do. Because we don't talk about SP as much, but we do, because I do have people in there manifesting SPs. The Powerful Creator Society, we talk a lot about manifesting SPs. Technically, the doors are open for that. We talk about business, health, self-concept, revision, deeper law of assumption, and manifesting people, because there's a huge deal about manifesting people. It's one of the best things to understand is manifesting people. Then you manifest clients, and you manifest your husband, you're manifesting all these things. I can understand why you wouldn't comment this, but yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe join one of my memberships. But create the story that it didn't happen. Stay in the wish fulfilled of that you guys are together. And I want everybody to understand, because I know this is a topic that can get dicey, and I know I have such a broad following with this. You have your own reality, right? So you can manifest anyone you want, and you can manifest a relationship with anyone you want. And I don't talk about this on my page because I do have such a wide following. But in your specific reality, you can manifest anyone you want. And I know that's going to be mind-blowing for a lot of people, and a lot of people may not believe that. But over the years of learning this and doing this myself, manifesting SPs, manifesting specific clients all the time. I manifest specific clients all the time. I manifest specific people all the time. I do it on a daily basis. You're choosing the reality that you want in your reality. And we're shifting billions of times a second into more of the reality that we're focused on. So that means you can manifest anyone. And it doesn't take away from their free will. We all have free will in our own reality to choose the reality that we want. Right? This is why this is in the Powerful Creator Society, because it's more advanced, I would say. You get to choose. Keep choosing that story that you want to unfold. It's one of the biggest things I work with clients in private coaching is for SP manifesting. SP and business, the two biggest things I work with. Like saving marriages, that sort of thing. Continue with the story. Continue with the end result. End result. So you can message me, Tiffany. So yeah. And the end, the wish, what do I want to say? The wish fulfilled, right? The end scene. Visualizing that twice a day. Creating the story. The story. So, anyway, message me, Tiffany, and I'll finish that. But, so anyway, you're the script writer, right? You're the writer of your reality. You're the chooser of your reality. You're only choosing the reality that you want. That's all you're doing. You're not creating anything because the creation is finished. If you can think it, this is one of my most favorite things in all of this, is that if you can think it, you can have it. Why? Why can you have it if, why? Why is that true? Because if you can think it, you are already living it in another parallel reality, right? Reality shifting, parallel realities, infinite realities. If you can think it, it only means that you are currently living it. Like there's all versions of you. You get to choose which one you want. It's choose your own adventure. Remember, a lot of us grew up on those books. Choose your own adventure literally is your life. So if you've thought it, you're living it in a parallel reality. All you have to do is choose it, select it. That's all you have to do. Now, I say that's all you have to do. That sounds easy, right? I mean, that part sounds easy. Like, just select it, right? You have to keep selecting it. What you can't do is pound on production's door and say, where is it? Where is it? It's not here yet. How am I going to do this? I don't know how I'm going to do this. How am I going to have $1 million? I don't even know the business. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. None of that matters. You choose what it is that you want, and you keep choosing that daily, right? You keep choosing that daily. And you stop focusing on the past and why things didn't work out, why you think it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Hold on, my husband's coming in right now, so I'm still on live. So anyway, you keep choosing what it is that you want. Forget about the past. Forget about all the reasons why it didn't work out before. The now moment is the now moment. That's all you need right now, is the right now. Keep choosing the reality that you want. Create the story, stick with it. And think about it every morning. Think about it throughout the day. And letting go of the trying. Letting go of production's job. Your job is not to figure it out. Your job is to select that reality enough where you may get thoughts of what to do, some inspiration, right? The inspiration. Now, and then you can do whatever you feel like doing. But if you're trying to figure out how to get clients, right? I work, I've said this so many times, I've worked with a lot of law of attraction or manifestation coaches who were trying to figure out how to get clients. And I'm like, anyway, how you manifest one thing is how you manifest everything. But choose what it is you want and keep choosing it every day. Think from that end. And when you have an idea that you really want to do it. If you don't have any ideas, keep going into the wish, going into the fantasy, going into the visualization. Keep claiming who you are. Pretend. So I'll tell you one of mine. I went through some tunnel vision of what I'm doing. Like, I'm a coach and kind of a content creator sometimes, but I'm a coach because I coach a lot. And so then I realized, no, I want to write again. So I took some time to think about this. What do I want to do right now? And so I said, no, I want to be a full-time writer and coach. And so I stepped into that identity, and I started thinking from that end. And what does a writer, like with a book contract, like with a publisher, and I know exactly who I want to be published with. It's been a thing for, can you shut the door, please? Thank you. Okay. So I've been telling myself, I need to work on my book today. So this is like when people say the delusion part, this is where you could, if somebody was listening to you, they would say you're delusional, but you just don't care. Like, who cares? So you say, this is what I say every morning. I'm a full-time writer and coach, and I have this 6-book deal. I'm telling you guys a lot. The 6-book deal. I'm not going to say who it's with. Well, maybe I will, but I won't. But and so I've got this whole thing. And when I stepped into the identity of I am a full-time writer and coach, I have a lot of visions. A lot of the visions are me in that role. So when you step into that identity, you choose who you are, right? I am this. And you keep doing this daily, you will get the vision of your life. You'll get the vision. You'll get the vision for your imagination. And that's true. That is real. And so I'm saying every day that this is me. It is basically, I had to get some clarity for a while, because we all like kind of have this where we're like on this track, and then we're like, is this what I'm doing? What am I doing lately, right? Thank you, Bella. So I had to get clear again, because every so often, as a business owner, especially as a coach, you have to get clear of what am I doing? Am I writing again? Am I speaking? What am I doing? And so I had this, I want to write again, and I want to write more books, just like the Inspired Entrepreneur, but in all the subjects. And so I'm saying I need to work on my book today, because I have a book deadline, right? So this is a statement that I know for a fact that I'm going to say probably 2,000 times in the next couple of years, or the rest of my life, right? Or however long I write. I'm going to say this statement. It's a fact. I need to work on my book today because I have a deadline coming up. Like, right? As a writer who has a book contract, that's what I'm going to say for sure, right? So that is a statement that I'm saying a few times throughout the day. I need to work on my book because I have a deadline coming up. Is it true right this second in this current reality? No, it's not true. Could it be? If I step in that role, it will be true. It will be true. I'm speaking it into existence, where maybe in a couple of weeks, that's literally what I will be saying, and it's going to be for real, right? It's going to be for real. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I was just saying this a few weeks ago as just something that I was saying, right? Now I'm saying it for real. Now I actually have to write, Now there is that deadline. Instead of like, oh, I wish I could be a writer. I wish I could publish books. I wish somebody would pick me up. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You're thinking from that end. From that end. You're not thinking of it. You're thinking of it like, oh, wouldn't it be nice? I mean, that still will manifest, but it may take a lot longer. You know what I mean? So if you step into that of like, yes, I'm a full-time writer. Who would I be today? Who would I be? If I'm a since I'm a full-time writer, what would I do today? Well, I'm going to go back into, this is what I do on my walk every morning. Since I'm a full-time writer and coach. What would I be doing right now? Well, I'm outside getting inspired by nature, getting out, in the morning, taking a little walk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my office, and I'm going to, have some inspiration. I'm only going to write when I'm inspired. So I don't force myself to do anything. That was actually going to be my post today, but I haven't gotten there because I've been working so much coaching today. So today's post was going to be about not doing the things that you want to do as much as you possibly can, because it doesn't work. If you don't want to do it, it's not going to work. Okay, so anyway. So I have the manifesting zone is open still. It's always going to be open. It's my $7 a month. You get 3 live stream coaching calls a month, and you get a whole course that I have in there, and a whole bunch of goodies, planners, coloring book that's a really pretty thing, all kinds of goodies in there, a meditation that I include in there from a favorite channeler of mine, all of that for $7. You get access to it all as soon as you sign up. But you can also become a what's it called? A lifetime member and get a coaching call with me for an amazing deal. So the link, Facebook Facebook deleted all my links last week. It was so much fun. I had so much fun with Facebook last week. So for the link for that, you can go to my page, and where the website, you can click on that. It'll be in there. The Millionaire Manifestor VIP.com. I'm looking at it right now. Anyhow, if you're more advanced, the manifesting zone is really good. How did I describe it to someone? It was really good how I described it, and she signed up after I described it. Of like helping my people get their thoughts on track. The reason why I created the manifesting zone is because there's this gap that I see with people, because I was in it before, of like people not fully understanding that your thoughts really matter, and all of them really matter. And the reason why, a big reason why people are not getting their manifestations is because they are thinking so much about the past and thinking so many negative things and reacting to everything, emotionally reacting to everything, and having low self-concept and having all these stories about things that are not working out. So I created the manifesting zone to cover all of that. Because I have my Powerful Creator Society that I've had open for about 1.5 years now, and it's more advanced. We're very into law of assumption and manifesting business and money and all of that. But you have to have your thoughts better to be able to do all of that. To really manifest an SP, you have to have your thoughts really dialed in, like extremely dialed in. If you're manifesting an SP, a specific person, especially if you have a story with them, like a past ex or a situationship, something like that, it can be extremely difficult to manifest that person back if your thoughts are not really, really good. But, it's the same with money, same with business, same with health, same with all of it. If your thoughts are all over the place and you're thinking negatively all the time and you're trying to figure out how to manifest everything and you're trying all the techniques and nothing's working and all that, it's because your thoughts are all over the place. It's because you're reacting to everything. It's because you're not stable and you're not chilling out and you're not like allowing Source to do its job and you're not trusting. You know what I mean? All of that. Like there's so much into it. It's not just affirming something 10 times a day. It's not that at all. It's literally not that at all. That's why I like teaching it from the point of like, you're the creator of your reality. What you say goes. So if you just take that, if you wrote that down, put it on a Post-it note, and lived by that, you would probably manifest everything you want. Because if you really took that in, I have Post-its on my mirror right in front of me. If you really took that in, that I am the creator of my reality. And everything that, what did I say? I am the creator of my reality. And everything I say goes. Okay? So if you think about that, because this is how it works. You are the creator of your reality. Everything you say goes. So if you're saying you're having a rough day, guess what happens? Circumstances will come into your life to make your day rough. Right? If you say today's going to be an amazing day, circumstances are going to come right in to make your day an amazing day. That's how it works. So you could bypass all the stuff that I said by taking in the fact that you are the creator. If you want to call yourself a god, I do. You're the god of your reality. You can say you're the co-creator, I don't care. But you are the creator of your reality. What you say goes. What you say goes in your reality. Whatever you say goes. You're the power. You're the power of your reality. So then you take that as your main statement of life, right? And then you're like, well, that would mean that all this other garbage that I'm thinking about goes as well. Like, okay, I just said, my relationship with my husband is terrible. Okay, so it is. It is. It is that way. That make sense? Let's see, Tiffany, it makes sense. I manifesting a work from home job, and in the meantime, I work on online surveys for money. I started referring to that as going to work, and at least in my own mind, I referred to myself as the boss. Yes, just because it feels good. Yes, yes. So you're stepping into that. Like, you are creating that atmosphere. The more you say that I work from home, like, it is so literal. So often it's so literal. And you're so powerful. I work from home. I have an amazing work from home job. List out everything you want for that. List out the pay. List out the pay. List out everything you want from your work at home job. And you say, I work from home. I have an amazing work from home job. I love my job. I love my job so much. I love that I can stay home and work from home. I know, I love working from home. So, Clinton, I'm going to be the next big dance music producer. Yes, let's go. Yes, I am the next big dance music producer. I am. Claim it every single morning. As soon as you wake up. So I wrote this post. One of my clients read it back to me verbatim this morning when I got on the call with her. She's like, if you want to take your manifestation serious, what did I write? I'm scrolling down because I shared it with all my clients. This is a very simple thing to do. Your imagination is real. Whatever you say is. Do you want to get serious with your manifestations? That post. You can go back to it. It was published on Friday, the 22nd. List out the things that you want. Create an end scene for each of those things. So, big music producer, or the dance producer thing, right? What vision do you have? So when you claim that as you, I am that, right? I am fill in the blank, right? Yes, I was going to say that to myself, Tiffany, that I'm an introvert. So I can stay an introvert. So you claim that, right? So as soon as you wake up, don't leave your bed. Just wake up, be aware, and then claim, I am fill in the blank, whatever it is, right? And just lay there. Lay there for as many minutes as you can. If you can do 15, great. Lay there. Chill out, right? Meditate for a few minutes. No thought. No thought meditation, really. No thoughts, right? And then start affirming it. I am this, right? I am this. Fill in the blank. And allow your imagination to fill in the blanks. Allow the vision to come in. I think it's easier to allow it after you've claimed who you are. Allow the vision of who you are, who that person is, who that version of you that you're going to manifest, that you are stepping into. Allow that to come in. Sometimes it's hard to imagine, right? Sometimes it is hard to, well, what would that look like? Allow your imagination to fill that in. And then loop it. Take that little scene and loop it in your mind several times. Okay, I'm just reading this off my post, basically. Get serious and visualize each scene over and over. So each thing that you want. So let's say you want to be a lottery jackpot winner. That's one thing on your list. Let's say you want a successful business. That's on your list. Let's say you want a successful marriage. That's on your list. Whatever these things are, right? You want a new car. Whatever it is. Doesn't matter. You want $100,000 in your bank account. Does not matter. Whatever it is. List those things out. And do the end scene. Pick an end scene for each one of those things. What would that look like for you? And take 15 minutes a day and visualize each scene over and over for a few minutes. Each thing. You don't have to do 15 minutes on each thing. Do a couple minutes on each thing for 15 minutes or so. And you can do it twice a day if you want to. The other part of this, though, is to clean up your mental diet. This is where the manifesting zone really came in with cleaning up the mental diet. So don't do all of this work and then go out in your world, bang on the door of production and say, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm not good enough at doing this. I don't have a clue. Nothing ever works out for me, right? Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You're the creator of your reality, and what you say goes. What you say goes. So if you are this in your reality, remember, nothing else matters outside of your reality, right? Nothing else matters. You're manifesting your specific reality. So whatever you say goes. You just have to keep lining up with it. You have to keep saying it every day. You have to keep stepping into that version of you every single day, even just through affirming it. Let the wind guide us. So you can go back to that post posted on Friday to look at that. But this call was as long as my other one. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to do more of these live streams. Okay, guys, because I've had a lot of feedback that I should. So I wasn't going to do it today, so I guess it was good to do it today. So yeah, as always, I do a lot of private coaching, and you can you can find everything on my website if you are interested in coaching with me. I have an exceptional package for a year-long package. So, to get everything you could possibly ever want, that's for sure. And to have me around for a year. So, anything else, guys? I need to go rest my voice now because I've been talking a lot today. A lot. So, every single word that I write on my page is exactly what I mean. So sometimes I get messages, private messages from people saying, I want, can you give me tips on how to manifest? I'm like, go read my page. Like, literally every post that I post is selected by me. I don't post everything I find because if I don't agree with it, I do not post it. So I only post things I agree with. So, yeah. Anyhow, guys, thank you guys for being here. I will be back this week sometime. If you want more support, check out one of my, you could always message me and check out the Manifesting Zone or the Powerful Creator Society for some of you. Yeah, or private coaching. So I will catch you guys later. I'll be back this week. And thank you for being here. Bye, guys.